guys, it's Way here and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team video, and today I'm going to bring you guys my weekly investing video on the best investments that you can pick up from the current Team of the Week. And right now, this Team of the Week is probably the best we've had for a very, very long time, maybe even the best when it comes to investments. There's so many different players you guys can pick up, and a lot of them are very, very cheap. So if you guys maybe only have about 20k or so and you want to get a couple of investments, there's loads of different high-rated and cheap informs in this Team of the Week, and that is because we've had guaranteed Team of the Week packs available with the marquee matchup score challenge. So a lot of these cards are a lot cheaper than they normally would be, and with Team of the Season approaching, a lot of people are being quite wary when it comes to picking up cards, and that means a lot of them are even cheaper. And you guys have still got about 5 or 6 weeks till Team of the Season to hold these cards. I would recommend selling all of them though, or the majority of them, before Team of the Season, just because if they get a Team of the Season card, their prices are likely to drop down quite a lot. But there are loads of good cards you can get right here. Some of them are going to be good for holding throughout Team of the Season for any SBCs, and I will tell you guys which ones those are once we get into them. So starting off with the first investment on the bench down here, and it's going to be Consigli, and he's probably the best investment in my opinion because he is a high rated inform, 85 rated, and he's going for about 11 or 12k right now, which is so cheap. Very, very rare to see a player this high rated going for this few coins, and he's a very, very good player as well. He's got some great stats. He's Italian as well, playing in a good league, so he's got both the factor of being a decent player and also being a high rated inform, being very, very cheap. Will be useful for any future SBCs. We've seen in the past with Schneider and Falcao, two 86 rated informs. It was the same with Skirtle as well. They were about I think like 15k, maybe even a bit less when they came out, and their prices went up to about 50k during the FUT birthday premium SBCs. I did actually tweet out a few pictures of me selling on some investments then on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, there's a link down below. I tweet out lots of investing and trading tips on there. But Consigli is a great one because those high-rated informs always go up a lot in price whenever SBCs come out, and we're pretty much guaranteed to see more high-rated SBCs and also guaranteed Team of the Week SBCs coming out throughout the rest of FIFA 17, especially with Team of the Season coming up in a couple of weeks. Aaron Hunt's a good one to go and get because even though he's discard price, he's about 10k right now and he's got a bad card. Like you probably wouldn't expect this guy to go up much because not only has he got a bad card, he's also he's not high rated, he's 81 rated, and a lot of you are probably wondering why is this guy going to go up, and that is actually because Hamburg is one of the ex-teams, or one of the previous teams of Heung-min Son, I do believe. And this month he's had a very, very good month in the Premier League, and he's very likely to end up winning the Player of the Month award and obviously be released in a Scoreboard Challenge on Ultimate Team in a couple of weeks. And since this is one of his previous teams and it's an inform from that team and he's going for discard price, you can get this guy for 10k. He's a very, very good one to get because no one's really kind of caught on to this. And it means that if you go and get this guy right now very cheaply, his price is going to rise up in the hype before any SBCs come out. You can maybe keep a couple until the Scoreboard Challenge comes out, because if you do need maybe different players from teams he's played for in the past with a few informs, this guy's going to be perfect, and his price will rise up as more and more people make videos on Player of the Month investment. So he's a good one to go and get right now, as you can get him for under 11,000 coins. Next up, we've got Toornstra, and he's a great investment to get because he's an 84 rated inform and is very cheap. He's about 11k, and if you can ever get any 84 or maybe 85 rated informs for about 15k or less, they're always good ones to get. And Toornstra, he's about 11k, so cheap for an 84. Very, very good one to go and get there. And then we've got Bastos, 86 rated, and he's about 13k. Again, there's so many high rated, cheap informs in this Team of the Week. It's exactly the same with people like Toornstra and Consigli. This guy's going to be great for SBCs in the future, and you can get him very, very cheaply. Now moving into the main team, we're going to start off with Brooks. Just the same story as all these other guys down here, all the 84s, 85s and 86s. He's 84 rated and he's very cheap, so he's a perfect one to go and get. And also, he has a really good card. I mean, look at the stats there. If you compare him to Boateng, he's actually extremely similar. He's got better stats in a lot of areas, and he's so cheap right now, so he's likely to go up in the future as he's one of the better centre-backs in the Bundesliga right now on Ultimate Team. He may get a Team of the Season card though, so I would recommend selling him before Team of the Season, whereas with these high rated players down here, you can keep them throughout Team of the Season as their prices are going to go up, as they'll probably be needed for SBCs. Next up, we've got Marcus Alonso. He's an expensive inform to go and get. He's around about 80,000 coins right now, but until his Team of the Season card gets released, he's most likely going to be the best left back on Ultimate Team because his normal card is very good, his first inform is very good, a lot of people do use it, and with this inform right here being about 80k, and having over 80 in every single stat, I mean, that's very, very underpriced. He'd normally go for about 200k, but because of the amount of cards that have been packed with the guaranteed Team of the Week packs, he's quite a bit cheaper. But Marcus Alonso has a great card, and he's going to be the best left back, as said, on the game really, until his Team of the Season card gets released when the Premier League Team of the Season comes out in about 6 weeks or so. So if you guys can go and get his card right now, his price is going to go up a lot in the future. And actually, by the way, look at that card. with a plus 10 attribute card. He pretty much has 99 plus, or well, he has 99 in pretty much every single stat right there. But yeah, you can go and get this card right now. His price will rise up in the future as he's the best left back people can use. He'll be used in FUT Champions. A lot of YouTubers will be using it. It's going to hype his price up, and yeah, I think he's a great investment to go and get if you do have the coins, and you can use him in your team as well. Use him in FUT Champions and then just sell him on in a couple of weeks and you should be able to make some good coins. Next we've got Philipp Lahm. He's a high rated inform. He's 89 rated, so he's going to be good for any SBCs we have in the future. We saw with 90, 91, 88, 89 rated informs for the premium SBCs for Torres, Luis and El Shaarawy. These types of informs, they went up massively in price. All the high rated ones, they went up by like 50 or 60k at least. And Philipp Lahm, he's going to be really useful for any team this season. SBCs we may have, which we are very, very likely to see, which will need a high rating requirement, probably a lot of special cards. He's a good one for that, but also he's by far the best German right back on the game, and pretty much the only German right back that has any rating at all. I think the next kind of best one is about 75 rated. It's Brzezinski, and then there's Diekmar, who's a silver. And Lahm's 89 rated. He's got 89 defending, 88 dribbling, 88 passing. I know he's not the quickest, but put a shadow camera style on him. He's got 80 pace, and he's going to be very, very good with that camera style. And he's just better than people like Brzezinski. A lot of people use German teams. A lot of people use people like Vidal, Boateng, Neuer. And he's going to fit in perfectly into those defences. So not only is he a very high rated inform and useful for any future SBCs, he is also the best German right back by quite some way on the game. And now moving into the midfield, we've got two more investments to go. The first one is going to be Guardado, and same with all of these high rated informs down here like Consigli, Toornstra, Brooks. He's a high rated inform, perfect for any future SBC, so a good one to go and get. He's about 12k right now on the market. And then finally, we've got Alvaro Morata. You can get him for around 27,000 coins right now on Xbox One, and he's pretty much the best Spanish striker now on the game. Other than Legends, you've got Butragueño, but Diego Costa just isn't good on Ultimate Team. He's good in real life normally, but on Ultimate Team, he's just not quick enough, he's not agile, his balance isn't good. He just doesn't really suit the game that well, his card. Whereas Morata, he's very, very good on Ultimate Team, very, very good finisher. He's got good shooting, good pace, good dribbling, and a lot of people do like using this card. And I think if you're looking for a Spanish striker now, Morata's probably going to be the go-to player up until Team of the Season. He may actually end up getting a Team of the Season card, so I think Morata's a good one to go and get there. And he's also potentially Real Madrid's best striker right now on Ultimate Team, other than striker Ronaldo and possibly an informed Benzema, because if you compare his card to Benzema, he is very similar with slightly better pace and a few better stats in a lot of areas. He does also have better work rates, and I believe a lot of people are now going to start using Morata instead of Benzema if they're maybe using players to link to Bale, for example, or use just a striker in a Liga BBVA team. I think he's a good player for that, and his price is going to go up because people are going to use him in their Liga BBVA teams. They're going to use him in Spanish teams, and if they want links to Real Madrid players, there aren't too many kind of mid-budget players. You've got Ronaldo and Bale and people like that. But if you're looking for someone who's maybe between about 50 and 20k or so, Morata's going to be the perfect option. I think a lot of people are going to use him instead of Benzema. As I said, he's got a little bit more pace, and his price is probably going to go up to maybe about 35 or 40k within the next couple of weeks, because yeah, he's got a good card and he is very good on Ultimate Team, so I do see a lot of people using him. But those were the best investments. Lots of investments for future SBCs, lots of cheap 84s, 85s, even 86s there with Bastos. Lots of good investments there. And then you've got a few people like Lahm, Morata, and also Alonso down here, who are good investments because they're great players and they're quite unique in their positions. For example, Lahm is the best German right back on the game by far, like no one else really comes close to him. Marcos Alonso is probably the best left back on the whole game right now, and Morata is the best Spanish striker. So you've got a few good players to go and get there. Just go and get who you want. The best ones in my opinion will be Bastos and Consigli, and then also Toornstra is a great one, and then you've got all the other players I have shown you. So yeah, go and get whoever you want really. You can get some great investments. Depending on your budget, there's investments for about 10k all the way up to around about 100k or so. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe if you are new around here, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.